Hey everybody, I'm Active Monster, back with Marvel Heroes. And of course, we got Ghost Rider up on the chopping block, the big fiery fire on his head and all around him. Probably doesn't give that away. No, not at all, with the skull. But we got the Whirl and Burn 2015 1.0 build up. And with a lot of extra points, it's pretty much better than ever. A lot of people are having difficulty with it. I think probably because they're just not stacking enough hit points and not putting in a backup plan. Now you can put up in the backup plan, so you can have the up close and personal damage and still be able to do some sustained far away damage. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's go into the build. So, of course, you're going to put 20 points into Spirit of Vengeance. You do not want to do anything that causes you to lose hit points. So, i.e., Infernal Contract, you should not use this. Unless they took away half your health. Yeah, don't use that. Especially in Cosmics. I mean, greens and X defense early on and stuff like that, sure, do it. It's fun. Yeah, whatever. I will never ever use it. But 20 points in Spirit of Vengeance. 20 points into Protect the Innocents. This gives you and your allies, when you drop below 30% health, unbreakable. 40% of incoming damage to that ally is negated for 5 seconds. Pretty sweet. 20 points into Infernal Will, of course. Maximum hit points per second. And on death revive, that's always good. 20 points into Inferno. It's giving you fire to stand in. You need that because you get double the hit point regeneration if you stand in Inferno. So, might as well stand in Inferno. 20 points into Chain Snare. That is chain damage twice per second. That's going to be key when we do 20 points to Chain Ablaze. Where you hit chain powers, hit something that's burning with Hellfire. Infernal. Hellfire. By the way, Riot is now Hellfire afflicted. Thank God again. 20 points into Whirling Chain. Yes, this could get you killed, or no, it'll just be lots of sustained damage if you use it at the right time. So we got 20 points of Chain Ablaze. Then you want to make sure you have enough for 1 point into Ride, so you can ride around. And then 1 point into Penance Stare if you want to use it. I don't use it. It's not even on my bar. And the rest of the points going to Chain Lash. This is your backup plan. At 22 points, it's enough damage that you can use from far away and wait until the proper time to actually go in and do a Whirling Chain attack. And gearing-wise, it's going to be pretty much the same. I do a little bit extra healing. I'm looking to stay at max health while I'm doing all this stuff instead of looking at getting hurt. So I'm using the Advanced Starstone Tooth. Basically once a second. I'm pretty sure there's an internal cooldown that only works once per second. While whirling, I'll at least regenerate 760 hit points. And it's got almost 2,000 hit points on it. Again, 2,000 or 1,500 hit points, but hit point regeneration, defense, attack speed, pretty key with the build. Attack speed is very nice to have. Spirit regeneration, defense, it's always a staple artifact on most of my characters. Dr. Doom Medallion. The fear, the hit points, the damage rating, the power duration, kind of a nice thing with him. Advanced Metasensory Array, attack speed, +1 to all powers, and damage rating. It's awesome. Pluvian Superconductor, something that nobody really uses on him, but everything we're doing is an AoE ability. So that's massive damage rating for an AoE ability. I use the defensive arrow with Brigand's Fortune because it has attack speed on it, and I take less damage from range powers. Most area powers and bosses are usually tagged with ranged also. Some aren't, but that will help out in the end. But that's 7% attack speed also. So with +1 speed, that's more attack speed. I have a pretty sweet Cosmic Ring on him, just because it's Cosmic. I have nice little insignia, crit rating, area powers, melee attack, gives me extra attack speed, a whole plethora of health on the core, and even more health, as you can see, 21,000 hit points. I have 2 or 3 of his uniques. They're not all up to par though, 56, 60, and 44. So you'll see that you actually don't need them to be up to par for it to really work that well. Oops. It's not really more about his damage power, but how many times he can hit. Whirling Chain at 5 attacks a second to 65,000 damage a second. If you add in this, that's another 9,000 damage a second. If you add in this, that's another 12,000 damage a second. Add in this, that's another 11,000 damage per second. So we're getting some damage per second going on here. So let's go do a Cosmic Kingpin. What's nice, again, no buff. Just stand here, everything dies. You'll definitely feel when the flames go away. They run out of range, they don't want to stay in range, you hit them with the Chain Lash. Now we have a ranged ability. We're not so gimp anymore. What's ideal is an Excalibur sitting right there, maxed out, and then this becomes insane. Oops, wrong button. Wondering why he's not attacking. Yeah. So you slowly burn out your spirit with it, but oops. Well, the boss, more than likely, you're going to get the summoning at anyways, and you're going to hit multiple targets. This is where that chain lash comes in handy. You can maintain some DPS from far away. Overall, pretty easy. Just gotta stay on your toes. You know, Doom's gonna be a lot harder, but you'll be using the range a lot more on Doom. This weekend buff is, this anniversary buff is pretty fat. Well, not one cosmic ring. I just do cosmic runs over and over again. No cosmic rings. Such a sad face. And no improvements. So, that's it. That's the Whirl and Burn. Probably about the best choice because you get to mix it up between melee and non-melee. You got some range abilities because you can sit there and drop Inferno and Chain Snare from far away. You don't necessarily have to stay engaged. And you get medium range through the Chain Lash. So, that's it. Hope it helps. Hope you guys enjoyed. And talk to everybody later.